Hello friends, welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to discuss about the argon laser. This argon laser belongs to the gas laser category. You know that gas lasers are further divided into three categories: atomic lasers, ionic lasers, and molecular lasers. So helium neon laser, it is a atomic laser. Argon laser, this is ionic laser, and carbon dioxide laser, it is a molecular laser. So these are the three categories in which gas lasers are divided. So argon laser, it is ion laser, and it has a four level system. There are different level systems laser, or three level system, four level system. So this argon laser has a four level system. This argon laser operates in the visible region with wavelengths ranging from 3510 angstrom to the 5200 angstrom. So this is the most powerful laser operates in the visible region, and the output power is about 100 watt. This laser widely used in laser shows, which we see in different regions. So this it provides approximately different wavelengths, near about 24 visible wavelengths, which are ranging from 4089 angstrom to 6861 angstrom. And this argon laser also emits the 10 wavelengths which is in ultraviolet region, which are ranging from 72750 angstrom to the 3638 angstrom. So this has a wide, or we can say this emits more wavelengths in visible and ultraviolet regions. This argon laser is operated in CW power, actually continuous wave mode. This laser is operated in continuous wave mode, and this output power is about 100 watt. And this argon laser discharge tube has operating life of 2000 to the 5000 hours. So this is a lifetime of discharge tube. This is about 2000 to the 5000 hours. Next we will see the structure of argon laser. So this diagram shows the structure of argon laser. Actually, argon gas, it is an active medium inside for the argon laser, and argon ions are the active centers. So see what is I'm saying. Argon gas, it is active medium, while argon ions are active centers for the argon laser. So this is a structure. This structure consists of a tube. This is a ceramic tube which is surrounded by the water coolant, and these are the two electrodes. This is a cathode, and this is an anode. This provides the electrical discharge for argon gas, and which makes ionization of argon gas. This is a magnet. This circulates this tube to restrict argon ions in this region. This magnet circulates argon ions here, and which increases the ions in this region. So this is a return path. Why this is here, such arrangement is there, that we will see in later on while studying in working of argon laser. So this is the structure. Now next we will see the working of this argon ion laser. When electrical discharge is provided from this cathode and anode, electrical spark is produces, and which ionizes gas. As gas is ionized, the electrons collides with the other argon atoms or ions, and they excites the argon atoms to the excited state. This is about at 35 electron volt. So these are the 4p levels. You see, so these are the 4p levels, and which are metastable state. So these levels are at 35 electron volt. The energy of this energy levels are about 35 electrons volt. So there are three processes which populates the metastable upper state, that is electrons collide with the argon ions in the ground state, and second one is this collides with the metastable state, means ions collides with the ions in the metastable state, and relative transitions from the higher state. So this lifetime of this energy level is about 10 to the power 8 second, while this level is about 10 raised to power minus 9 seconds, means near about 1 nanosecond. So this is a metastable state, while this is a argon ion state. So whenever transition takes place from this level, this 4p level, to this level, this emits the wavelength of 4881 angstrom. This is in blue region, while this level emits the wavelength of 5145 angstrom. This is green wavelength. These two wavelengths are intense and most dominant wavelengths which are emitted by this argon laser. So one wavelength is 4881 angstrom, which is emitted due to this transition, and another emitted due to this transition, that is green wavelength, this is 5145 angstrom. So these are the most dominant wavelengths which are emitted by these ions from 4p to 4s level. Again, this wavelengths also emit some radiations near about 720 nanometer due to this transition, from the transition of 4s to this level, argon ion ground state. This emits the wavelength of 720 nanometer. So this is also radiative transitions, and this wavelength undergoes 720 nanometer. Again, two atoms captures electrons, and they actually ions captures electrons, and they again came to the ground state, to this state, and this process is continued. So this is a working of argon laser, and this process is again these atoms absorb energy and they will go to the excited state, and this process is continue. If you see the structure of this tube, whenever this ions, argon ions, came to the cathode and they neutralize, there is a pressure gradients is created. So to avoid that pressure gradients, this return path is provided inside the tube. So this return path is provided to avoid the pressure gradient inside the tube. So this is that's why this return path is there. So this is about the working of this argon laser. I hope you have you have got the idea about the working of this argon laser. So thank you. In next video we will see the carbon dioxide laser. Thank you.